In the mountains of Japan, there's a temple where monks do something most people would call insane. Every winter, at 2 in the morning, they walk barefoot into freezing waterfalls. They stand there, water pounding their bodies, ice forming on their skin for 30 minutes straight. They're not praying for courage, they're building it. This practice is called Misogi, and it's been a tradition for over 800 years. Misogi doesn't ask you to stop being afraid. It asks you to prove to yourself that fear is just information and that you have the power to act right through it. Today, you're going to learn the ancient ritual that samurai used to forge unshakable courage, not with positive affirmations, but through deliberate exposure to the very things that terrify you. In feudal Japan, before a samurai went into battle, he would perform Misogi. This wasn't for spiritual cleansing. It was for mental preparation. Because standing under freezing water has something that no meditation can replicate. It forces you to confront a simple, powerful truth. Your body will scream at you to stop, and you can choose not to listen. When that icy water hits your skin, every cell in your body panics. Your breathing spikes. Your brain screams, "Get out, you're going to die." But you're not going to die. You're just uncomfortable. And in that space, the gap between the panic and the reality courage is built. Because courage isn't a feeling. It's a decision, repeated so many times that it becomes automatic. The monks who practice Misogi aren't inherently braver than you. They've just made the decision to stay in the water more times than you have. And every time they make that decision, their nervous system learns a new lesson. I can handle this. Fear lies. Modern psychology actually has a name for this: exposure therapy. When you deliberately face something that triggers fear in a controlled way, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, begins to recalibrate. The first time, it screams danger. But if you stay and you prove to yourself that you can survive, something changes. The next time, the fear response is weaker, and weaker still with each repetition. A Stanford study found that people who regularly expose themselves to controlled discomfort, things like cold showers, intense exercise, or public speaking show, measurably lower anxiety in completely unrelated areas of their lives. Why? Because courage is a transferable skill. When you prove you can stand in freezing water, your brain doesn't just learn, "I can handle the cold." It learns a much bigger lesson. I can handle discomfort. I am stronger than my fear. And that lesson applies to everything. Traditional Misogi has 3 levels, each designed to train a different aspect of your courage. Level 1 is physical. This is about cold exposure and physical endurance. The purpose is to prove that your body's panic signals are not commands. You can start this practice today. For the first week, end your daily shower with just 30 seconds of cold water. In week 2, increase it to 60 seconds, then 90 seconds in week 3. By the 4th week, try starting your shower with cold water and staying for 2 full minutes. Every single morning you do this, you're not just taking a shower, you're practicing courage. Level 2 is social. For most of us, the fear of judgment is even stronger than the fear of physical pain. We'd rather stand in cold water than speak up in front of strangers. Social Misogi means deliberately doing what makes you socially uncomfortable. This week, choose one small challenge. Ask a question in a meeting when everyone else is silent. Walk up to someone new and introduce yourself. Share an unpopular but honest opinion with a friend, or post something vulnerable online. The goal isn't to get a positive reaction. The goal is simply the exposure. Level 3 is existential. This is the deepest level. It's about confronting the fears you've been avoiding your entire life. The fear that you're not good enough. The fear that you'll fail. The fear that you'll end up alone. Here's the practice. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Sit in complete silence. Ask yourself, what am I most afraid of? Don't settle for the surface answer. Go for the deep one. Let the feeling of fear rise up inside you. Don't push it away. Just observe it. Let it be there. The moment you can look at your deepest fear and realize you're still sitting there, still breathing, that fear begins to lose its power over you. There's a famous story about a samurai master named Yamaoka Teshu. Every morning, before dawn, he would sit and vividly imagine his own death in battle. He would see the enemy's blade, feel the pain, and experience the process of dying. Then he would open his eyes, alive. This was his Misogi. By facing death every single morning, he removed its power. He could walk into a real battle without hesitation because he had already died 1,000 times in his mind. You can practice this too. Once a week, visualize your worst-case scenario. What if the big presentation fails? Everyone judges you. Then what? What if the business collapses and you lose everything? Then what? What if the relationship ends and you're alone? Then what? Walk yourself through the entire scenario. Feel it, and then realize the truth. I would survive. I would adapt. I would find a way to continue. Our modern life is designed to keep you comfortable. We have heated homes, soft beds, and food delivered to our door. Every discomfort is smoothed away, and this constant comfort is slowly killing your courage. Because courage is a muscle. When you avoid every little discomfort, you train your nervous system to treat all discomfort as a danger signal. But when you deliberately practice discomfort, you train the opposite response. You teach your mind and body, I can handle this. It doesn't break me. This week, I challenge you to choose discomfort once a day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Skip a single meal if it's safe for you to do so. Sit in silence instead of scrolling through your phone. Have that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. These are small acts, but each one is a form of Misogi. Your practice starts now. You don't need a temple. You don't need a waterfall. You just need to make a decision. For this week, choose one form of Misogi to commit to. It could be cold showers for 7 days straight. It could be one socially uncomfortable action each day. Or it could be 10 minutes of sitting with your deepest fear. Next month, add a second level. Combine the physical with the social, or the social with the existential. Within a year, you can make Misogi a lifestyle. Every discomfort you intentionally face is a deposit in your bank of courage. And when the real tests of life come, you won't need to rely on faith. You will have proof of your own strength. There's a reason those monks return to the waterfall every single winter. It's not because the first time made them permanently fearless. It's because courage isn't a destination. It's a daily practice. The water is always cold. The fear is always there. But they've learned something powerful that you can learn too. The cold water doesn't get warmer. You get stronger. The fear doesn't disappear. You get braver. That is the true gift of Misogi. It doesn't promise you comfort. It gives you capability. It doesn't offer ease. It offers strength. It doesn't grant you safety. It grants you courage. The waterfall is waiting. Not in the mountains of Japan, but right here in your life. It's in the difficult conversation you're avoiding. It's in the risk you're not taking. It's in the comfort you keep choosing over your own growth. Step into it. Stay, breathe, and discover what the samurai knew 800 years ago. Courage is not given. It is built one cold moment at a time. Thanks for watching.